mystery dungeon. I have not touched this game since the last time we played, which was... I don't even know how long ago. Truthfully, I don't recall. We had left off. We were just getting ready to go and meet Ninetails. We were kind of getting our asses kicked, but there wasn't really like a good place to grind. And so I was like, okay, you know, either we'll get to it before Legends comes out or we don't. We did not. So, all that to say, I have not played this game in a while. I remember none of the controls, and it's going to be real interesting. Hey, Caden, are you all ready? All set. Which way should we go? Oh, there is Snow Path. I forgot about that. Let's hit Snow Path, both to refamiliarize myself with the controls and also to grind a little bit, get some items. Ooh, squeeze out rare quality. The power points of a move that has 0 power points may sometimes be restored. Rare qualities affect your whole team. Sick. I forgot. It does feel better using the D-pad, which is not something I commonly feel. It's a power point leech trap. If a Pokemon steps on this trap, the power point of one move will be reduced to 0. Oh, not Mud Bomb. That sucks. What are all these traps? I'm just getting dicked over. Here we go. Oh, there's a Kecleon shop this way. Let's go, because I don't actually know what items we have. We have our Lucky Ribbon and Zinc Band. Got some Geo Pebbles, a bunch of apples. Oh, we actually have a ton of items. Sick. I did not realize that we were prepared. Well, that's fine. Won't kill us. Nice. And it definitely won't kill us to hit the Kecleon shop. I swear I remember I remember being in a worse place, but maybe I'm just not recalling properly. Okay. I don't remember how much money we have. Oh, 1,600. We're good. We're good, G. Pick up the tiny reviver seed. We have a bunch of apples, I believe. Revive all orb. Yes. Sure. Let's just get as many of the items as we care to get. Yep, take all our money. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I must have blanked a little bit on where we were in game, but that's fine. The main thing right now... Oh, okay, this just loops around. Hi, Kecleon. We're gonna go around. I don't want to pick up any of your stuff. Oh, no, that's not a path out. It is for me, but not anyone else. Yeah. I don't know. I swear I remember us being kind of like stuck and me being like, okay, we're gonna have to come back to this, but clearly I don't remember the way I should, but how deep is Snow Path? I thought it was only 3. How much space do we have in our toolbox? Not much, actually. Ton of Oran berries, bunch of reviver seeds, 2 pure seeds, totter seed. There's actually a ton of items in here. Let's sort everything. Da, 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 ba. Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of those. Cool. Whoops. I forget he's doing that because I'm a water type and I can walk on it. I don't know how much. I have a little bit. That's a blast seed. I don't care for that. We'll pick up the reviver seeds just because they are endlessly useful. Okay. Thank you, Kecleon. Okay. Whoops. Shoot. I will say the numpad on the Switch 2 Pro controller is not my favorite. It's certainly not the worst numpad in the world, but I think it's also partly due to where it's located, because I have small hands. So my like, I have long fingers relative to my palms, but I have small hands. So, I don't know, it's a little more awkward, kind of like stretches my thumb in a weird way. Alright, yep. We'll hit save here. We'll go ahead and save. Yep. Oh, I assumed we were going to save here. That's okay. Dang it. I'm ready. Yes. Mount freeze. Let's get going. If only we could make use of squad up while we're out and about here in these dungeons, but plot reasons, we can't. Level up. Sick. I don't particularly care for the treasure box because something in me is just not confident that we're gonna make it through first go. Maybe we'll be lucky, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I have no idea. An encore has been demanded. The Pokemon can only use the move it most recently used, although it can freely use items. The status wears off after a while. If the Pokemon hasn't used a move, the encore won't happen. Okay. I'll eat it. It's there on the floor. I could use the hit points. Thanks, Absol. Okay. It's weird being back in Mystery Dungeon, but I had always intended to come back and finish it, just Legends took priority. But since we've seen the finale and we did do the Project M and the Diancie events, we've earned a little break. I do fully intend to go back. As cool as that would be, we don't have anyone that can learn it. But for now, as far as like story progression, things like that, we're pretty much set to go, so not too concerned with that. I hope I'm not shaking the desk when I move. I feel like I am, though. I don't remember how deep Mount Freeze is. I hate that you can't swap places with your team members. I know I've complained about that before, but that's like my one big gripe with this game. Okay. Whoops. Pineco. Let's see. Man, I don't remember how deep this dungeon is. Come on. Uproar. Uproar is a move that will live in my brain until the day I die, just because Pokemon Emerald was my first game, and, you know, one of the places you come across pretty early on, especially if you're doing any kind of, like, Professor Oak's challenge that's really good for grinding, is Rusturf Tunnel. The only Pokemon in there is Whismur. So I can still hear, like, that Gen 3 era Uproar sound bit just so clearly in my head. I started a Professor Oak's challenge on my Emerald cartridge forever ago, and I mean, the number of Whismur that I had to fight. Because if you're not familiar with the Professor Oak's challenge, essentially the goal is to catch, breed, and evolve every Pokemon possible before each gym. Sorry, I'm rattling my monitor, you can see that now. But yeah, so it's, you know, you think, oh, that's not that bad. You know, all the early Pokemon, you know, a lot of them are, you know, they're not too hard to evolve until you remember pretty much every starter line doesn't fully evolve until level 36. I think one of the only exceptions is Totodile. I know, I think for Alligator it evolves at like level 34. And I may be misremembering that, but yeah, the vast majority of them it's like level 36. And, you know, and then you think about like, oh, what do you come across before the first gym, realistically, that you can fight against? Because especially in older games, there's not a lot of battling certain trainers again, you know. A lot of times it's like one and done until later in the game, where they maybe introduce a mechanic to fight different trainers again. So it's a whole thing. All that to say, I spent a lot of time in that tunnel, fighting a lot of Whismur. I need to pick that up. It's still the playthrough that's active on my cartridge. It's like my OG Emerald cartridge that I got when I was a kid at the Walmart. So I should really see where I was at with that. Because I think it would be fun to complete. What would be interesting, but I'm also terrified to do, is replacing the battery in that cartridge, because it does involve soldering, which is something I've not done before. And it being my original copy, there's always that fear of like, oh god, I'm gonna screw it up. Okay, ow. But yeah, there's just this like lingering fear of, oh god, I'm gonna break it. Stop running off and trying to fight shit. Sandstorm. Sand blows really hard. Unless you are a ground, rock, or steel type, you can't restore your HP naturally and you'll keep taking damage. The special defense of rock-type Pokemon is boosted. Cool. Let's just hope we find the stairs quickly. Yeah, no, I haven't been able to play Emerald with, like, time-based events in years and years and years and years. I think the battery ran dry probably when I was in, like, high school. So, because of that, it's been so long, like, I don't even think I fully understood the time-based events in Emerald, because it wasn't something like where, you know, there wasn't like a proper day-night cycle or anything. It was mostly to do with like Shoal Cave, but I never really put a lot of thought into it. And there are some things that make it difficult, if not impossible, to complete the game as much as you can without those time-based events. But again, I have no experience soldering, and I don't trust myself. Honestly, if there was a way for me to, like, practice. But I don't think I have any cartridges laying around that I have a battery that for me to replace, unless I don't know, my whatever Shrek game I got with my SP at that flea market happened to have one in it. I don't know. I've truly no idea. I'm not someone who carries this knowledge offhand. That would actually be kind of hilarious to stream. Just that stupid. I will say that game sucks. The game sucks. Yeah, it was just, it came in this Game Boy that I found at a flea market near where my parents live. Or lived, rather. And I was like, I was just happy to have the Game Boy. I didn't care, whatsoever what the game was or, like, anything about that. We really don't need these link boxes. So, because I think the only one not wearing a band is Absol. Damn it. Yes, yes, use the Oranberry. I know you can change, like, teammates' behaviors and stuff in dungeons. I know there's, like, different settings for that. I'm just a creature of habit. Stupid Pupitar. There's so many of them, and they all do the same thing. Okay. Don't... God damn it. You don't have to fight it. I don't remember if Mount Freeze has a midpoint, like some other dungeons. Oh, hunger is a mechanic that I should be paying attention to. Okay, maximum value size increased. Always good. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I could look it up. I'm mostly just concerned because Squeeze Out is awesome in that, you know, we are getting a little, like, some power points back as we go. I'm just concerned that we'll get to this battle and then suddenly no one has power points for anything. Because I didn't realize. Well, at least we got the experience for that one. Okay. Well, alright then. Training site. Yep. Not gonna give up. Here we go. Sick. Getting to the stairs pretty quickly. This floor seems larger. There's a Kecleon shop. Let's get going that way then. What did you got for us, Kecleon? Swap for... I don't particularly care for the box. Let's see. Boost the growth of moves. Okay, well, I don't particularly care about that. Okay, what do we have? alcohol orb. That's actually good. Use that instead of the sleep seed. Is there a way to vacate this room? Cool. Thanks, Kecleon. Always a pleasure. Oh, sick. Stairs. What's this orb? Slow orb. Cool. Shell gone. Moves like Protector's so annoying. Okay. Like, Protect is always annoying, but it's especially annoying in games like this. All dodge. Okay. Oh, level up. Nice. Rock throw. It's really not... Accuracy's not fantastic. Just, nah. Let's give up on rock throw. I think with our current moveset, it just is like, nah. There's some items up that way. I don't know how to get there, though. Ooh, nice. Money. Nope. Here we go. So Viper. It's cold and hailing. Unless you're ice type, you can't restore your HP naturally and you'll keep taking damage. This is worse than Sandstorm because this is the effect of the immediate area. This isn't like something that'll wear off. Where are you guys going? Get back here. Cool. One thing I remember from Blue Rescue Team was just being able to do like a regular attack and then to use like actual moves, you had to set them and then like use the bumpers. Yes, use the Oranberry. We're gonna hit the stairs. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, the numpad is getting... Like, it just doesn't feel as good, and sometimes it feels like whatever I'm doing stops registering. Oh, that's their ability. That's what Truant does? Wild. Anything we can swap this with? Yeah, I'd rather have the Oranberry. Yep, let's leave. Oh, here we go. Ooh, midpoint. Do we have any items we want to deposit? Let's sort. Tons of tiny reviver seeds. A couple of slow orbs. I want to say that's going to be it for what we want to put away. Actually, just in case. Put away some of those. Just because we have so many. That still leaves us with 6, which is a lot. Okay. Whoops. Hitting the wrong thing. Yep, let's go. We're at the peak. I don't know how many floors this is. A lot of times it's just like 3 or something. I do appreciate that the maximum belly size increase did stay between. Although we're still I mean, we're still in the same dungeon, but still. Just makes life easy. Ow. Okay, fighting that Glalie sucked. That I can say with certainty. Glalie is a Pokemon I never figured out. I never was able to figure out how I felt about Glalie as a Pokemon. Like, I love Frostlass. I think Frostlass is great. But I was never super fond of Glalie. I don't understand it, if that makes sense. Like, what it's meant to be. I'm sure there's some cultural significance that I'm not caught up on, but... Alright. Okay. Actually, real quick. Okay, the peak is 5 levels. Apparently. So... Okay, so it's 20 floors total. It's gonna be fucking awful. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's one thing when I'm put to sleep, it's another when it's someone else on the team. Okay. Here we go. Oh man, it's just hailing everywhere. Okay. The hail is just brutal because none of us are ice types, so none of us will naturally regenerate health while we're on this floor. Every floor where it's hailing, and it just sucks. Please, I beg. Okay. Cool. Sick. Ow. Yes, please. Cool. Okay, this should be the last level, I believe. Ugh, of course. Fickle specs. I never used the specs much. Whatever you do, don't try to fight whatever's following us. Cool. Thank God, here are the stairs. Okay, before we go, let's... Oh my god, that's not the only orange berry we have. No. Okay. Let's do this. Whoops. I don't know if this is really necessary. Get your dragon breath. And then... Whoops. Dang it. Okay. Oh, Absol. You're doing pretty good with moves. We'll hold off. We should be... Okay, this should be the end of the dungeon. Why am I preparing? We're just meeting Ninetails. We're not fighting Ninetails. I'm so used to, like, final boss situation. We finally made it. This is the peak. Right? Where could Ninetails be? There they are. I've spotted Kaden. Alright, I see him. Alakazam! It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Trico, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. Kaden, I didn't wish for this conclusion. But this, too, is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them. Cease this at once. Ah, Ninetails. What? Ninetails? That's Ninetails. The legend. It was real. Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetails. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No. Even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then, the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokémon. Transformed into a Pokémon, the human lives on. And that human would be? Who is the human you speak of? Caden, you may relax. It is not you. Just now. What did you just say? Caden is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. What? What? What's wrong with me? I'm too tensed up to move. Oof. Oof. Deep breaths. In, out. In, out. Phew. Oh, wow. Awesome. Whoa. That's great. I knew Caden wasn't the one. It's just as I thought. Caden wouldn't do anything like that. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokémon and the world's balance, they are not linked in any way. The cause of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you lot! You were wrong! You doubted and hounded Caden. We apologize. We're sorry. We got worked up by that Gengar. No. I suspected Gengar right from the start. Caden just doesn't look like the treacherous type. It'd be nice if I could believe that. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Caden. Isn't this great? I was convinced I was right. Huh? But wait a second. Why did Caden become a Pokémon? I understand that Caden isn't the human that appeared in the legend. But then, why would Caden become a Pokémon? Caden, who are you? The ground's heaving. Quake? The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the earth. The beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. What? Groudon is rising? Groudon? What is that? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the land masses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy, Kyogre. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go. So will we. No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Caden's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to their welcoming rescue team base. All right. Meanwhile, back in Pokemon Square. You lot. Why aren't you out there hunting down Caden's team? That's easy for you to say. It's too much for us. They say Caden's team has gone way far out there. If we went, the best we could hope for is maybe Lapis Cave. I joined the chase, but they fled into Mount Blaze. For the life of me, I can't go in there. And that's where I lost their tail. I'm a grass type, see? Fire doesn't agree with me at all. I don't know what became of Caden's team after that. But those fugitives, to think they would risk Mount Blaze. They've grown up tough. I can't keep up. Huh. What a spineless lot you are. You're so full of big talk. What about your team, Gengar? You just hang around in the square and don't do a thing. Walk the talk. You guys go. We're out of that picture. Our role is to receive word about Caden's demise. Just appointed yourself that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Medicham, what's the word? Caden. Caden is... Oh, finally. We're finally rid of Caden. No. It's the opposite. Caden is back. What did you say? Hey, over there. Caden. They're back. Hi, everyone. We're back. Phew. We finally made it back. We've been gone for so long. Is that what I think it is? Yep, this is Pokemon Square. It's good to be back in the square again, Caden. Hey, Trico. Oh, it's you, Gengar. It's been a while. What's that smug confidence? I don't recognize that weirdo in the back either. Could it be? Gengar, you spewed all sorts of trumped-up garbage, didn't you? Caden had nothing to do with it. Caden was innocent. What? Is that true? You bet. We met Ninetails and found out. Caden isn't the human from that legend. We came back when we found that out. Ugh. Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're going to make that claim, let's see some proof. Proof? That's right. Some hard evidence. Let's see some proof. Come on, out with it. Proof? We don't have any proof. Heh. It's too bad you don't have proof. You came back for us so we could get rid of you easier. How conveniently foolish. Now, fellow Pokemon, here's your chance to get rid of Caden. Eh? What's wrong, everyone? Don't you want to be rid of Caden? I always believed in Caden. You don't fool me. I'm out. I was saved by Caden's team before. I joined the chase with a heavy heart because of your urging. But I simply can't think of Caden being bad in any way. I've heard enough too. I believe Caden. Yeah, that's right. Who needs proof? Everyone. Extra, extra, read all about it. What? What is this? It looks like a newspaper, doesn't it? Okay, I'll read it aloud. Let's see. Pokemon News Extra. Caden innocent. Caden met with Ninetails under the watchful eye of Alakazam, and proved that they had nothing to do with the human in the legend. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. End. Ugh. You rotten! Gah. Run! Stop, you liar! You conned us! Welcome back! Yep, it's good to be back. We're back like we promised. I'm so glad. Caden isn't suspected anymore. Yep, I'm glad too. We won't have to keep running from everyone anymore. Alright, Caden. We're both worn out. I'm going to get some sleep. Our rescue team is back in business tomorrow. Let's give it our best. The next morning. Alright. That was a little anticlimactic, but then again. Morning, Caden. Get a good night's sleep? Okay, we're back in the rescue team business. Pelipper's brought us mail already, too. Let's give it our best like we always used to, Kaden. Yeah, sort of anticlimactic, but all things considered, you know, it is what it is. I will say, and I'm gonna check this actually. I feel like, I may be misremembering the things, but, in Blue Rescue Team, I don't recall if you, yeah, it's Groudon is, post-game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Groudon is post-game in the original Blue Rescue Team. I assume Red Rescue Team as well. So for me, having grown up playing and replaying Blue Rescue Team, it feels a little disjointed to go from meeting Ninetails to battling Groudon. And so it's a little odd, but I don't know if they chose that because they thought it like smoothed things out a little more for as far as the story, or at least like padded the story. I truly don't know, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. I mean, ultimately the plot, like the major plot points, work out the same. It's just interesting that they moved the Groudon mission to being part of the main story rather than a post-game boss. Sorry, I'm just like putting my gloves on here. My hands are struggling. Feet are kind of killing me. I was up and about today. We pulled out like Christmas decorations for our apartment today, which involved moving furniture around in our place because like the most people, we don't just have like an empty spot where a Christmas tree could be 99% of the year. So we had to do all that moving around. I had to haul stuff up from the garage. So I'm pretty sore. So actually, let's just slowly just let this slowly come into view. Okay. Let's here. I'm not quite at the point for a break, but my feet are killing me, so we're gonna get this going here. That should be okay. I'll just tilt my monitor here so it's facing me a little better. There we go. Let's just... Is that better? Yes. Cool. Now I'm trying to like center myself here. Like way... Is this better? Yes and no. See, this is where I'm like ending up, and so I'm like I'm struggling here is what's happening. Nope. Bring myself more in frame, but also like life is a struggle. There we go. I think we're good now. All of that fiddling to get myself in frame. We're good. Sorry, there's a chunk of ice. I don't know if you heard that. Yes, now my feet don't feel like they're gonna fall off. Okay, a letter from Pelipper. Yo, amigo, it's awesome you're back. I'll be delivering mail to you again. I've been looking forward to this with my bill outstretched. I'll deliver tons of mail, so you better be ready, amigo. The Wandering Postal Carrier Pelipper. The 7 Wonders of Pokemon? The Mysterious Feat of Diglett. What is inside Fortress's shell? What is inside Fortress's shell? The intelligence of Giraffurig's tail, Arbok's variety of patterns. We await reader submissions to fill out our list of Pokemon mysteries, the Mystery Hunter team. It's interesting that they went with Arbok for that rather than Spinda, being that that's Spinda's whole thing. The however many millions of Spinda patterns there are. And then a mission that we can't get because we have too many. I lock horns with Pinsir for fun. I terribly miss doing that. Oh. It's not a please, my friend's in trouble. It's I want to lock horns with my friend. Alright, let's see. Thunderwave Cave, Mount Steel. We have quite a few for Sinister Woods. Mount Thunder, okay. Well, I think the most appropriate thing to do is handle our items. Ooh, we have a gold ribbon. I want to sell that. I'm so sorry. I was fully convinced of your guilt, Kaden. But I am glad to hear you are free from that cloud of suspicion. I'll never give you my business again. I hope you won't say that. Hello, welcome to the Kecleon shop. Okay. Oh, I have a gold ribbon for you. Works for me. I don't think I have anything else I need to sell. There we go. I do apologize. How could one run a bank without trusting clients? I promise to satisfy all your banking needs from now on. I hope you'll stay. Welcome, this is Felicity Bank. Your account contains 7,000. That's a lot more than I thought. Cool, we have a lot there, apparently. No point in going down there because we have enough. We can't accept anymore, so no point going there. Hey, Kangaskhan. I expected this. I thought there had to be a mistake. I mean, look at you. You don't look like the sort who can be up to no good. I'll keep looking after your things, dears. You can always count on me. So sweet. Ba-ba-da-ba. Let's store the tiny reviver seeds. And these items as well. I think otherwise we're okay. I don't mind holding on to other stuff. Okay. Whoa. Holding B and running. Definitely, you definitely go fast. Noom. Okay. Yeah, looks like we have the most missions available in Sinister Woods. So we can go with ourselves in Magnemite. Sure. Might have been smart to bring Absol, but that's okay. Client is with you, so we have Nidoran with us. Stairs right here, sick. Zigzagoon is on this floor. Looks like just ahead. I'm gonna grab that money. Not that we're hurting. Ow. Hey! Fucking touch my client, dick. I don't know what level Nidoran is, but it's not very high. Oh! Cool. We have Swinub with us now. I forgot how easy it is to recruit Pokemon when you're not dealing with like a story mission. Alright. Complete a job of like, one of like 8, I think. No, we're going to continue because we have stuff to do. I don't even recall what all jobs we're trying to do here. I just know we have a ton of them. It's so interesting being back to this game because I realize how much, like I'm someone who can yap. I can talk doing a lot of different things, but Mystery Dungeon really is one of those games where I'm just like so like laser focused that it's almost hard for me to speak. Okay, the famous stone is over there. At least I think that's what it said, famous stone. Okay. The nice thing is that the stronger we get, the less annoying these floors are. Dungeons, I should say. Okay. We need to go and get the item. And then we can hit the stairs. Yep, there it is. Oh, I can't walk over it. Okay. I was like trying to walk over it like any other item and it was not working. No, I don't want to escape from the dungeon. I'll just go up this way. Yeah. I've totally... I know I had a thought. I know it was going somewhere. I couldn't tell you what it was or where it went. Okay, Tyrogue's famous seed. Okay. Yeah, this is just one of those games where it's hard to yap. Like, I have to think just enough that I can't shut my brain off. Trying to learn agility. No. Someone out there somewhere is probably clutching their pearls, but I was not made for competitive whatever. You know, like, competitive Pokemon battling is one of those things that, like, I appreciate from a distance because I know it's something that I personally just don't have the brain power for. Shit. Yeah, because there's so much that goes into it. It's like people who are like, okay, you know, their HP is at this percentage, and with this moveset, the AI is likely to choose this thing, so I need this moveset, but I need these IVs, like, all of that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it is too much for my brain. Way too much for my brain. Kudos to the people who can follow that. But I play Pokemon because they're cute critters that fight each other. And the story is good. Most of the time. Some of the time. But yeah, that's like, I am the picture of casual Pokemon playing. Like, it's been a big part of my life, but, you know. Centric, okay. It's, yeah, no, it's been a big part of my life, but in, like, the most, you know, like, I love it, but not enough to completely devote every brain cell I have. I don't have a lot of those to begin with. So. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen videos of people who are like, oh, it's my first time doing competitive, like, Pokemon battling. And, you know, they're working with people who do it for, like, a living. And it's just insane, like, the depth of knowledge they have to have. And, you know, all the things they're like, okay, well, if you want to play with this style, then you want to do this, this, and this. Or, you know, if you're fighting this person, they're more than likely going to have this team, which is more than likely going to have this moveset, so you're going to want to do this. Like, there are guides down, like, out there for, not necessarily competitive, like, battling, but Like, people get so into this stuff. Like, you can find guides out there for, like, major battles in games that go like, turn by turn, which is just insane. Sorry, I had, like, a hair, like, tickling my face. Ugh. Magby's particular key. I swear there's something that is like touching my eye and it is driving me batshit. Okay. It's just... This is so annoying. Don't ask me what that noise was. Oh my god, this is driving me insane. Nothing makes me want to, like, shave my entire head more than a hair that just will not get out of my face. Alright, we got the particular key. I appreciate that it tells you when there's another request. Okay, well this corner was big fat bust. That's okay. Thank you, Magnemite. I don't know if I'm remembering Sunflora, jeez, being annoying from this game, or if I'm thinking of Scarlet. Because I just see Sunflora and I'm like, you've been irritating to me and I can't remember why. Okay. Nothing on this floor. Well, there's Kecleon on this floor. Do I want to buy anything from you? I don't have any money, I don't think. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna jokingly be like, you should get a discount if you defeat a wild Pokemon that comes in while you're shopping in Kecleon's dungeon shop, but then I remember, at least, from, like, the older games, I think I recall Kecleon kind of just, like, gives you a beatdown himself. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like I remember that being a thing. Like, if you steal from the Kecleon shop in the dungeon. Ooh. Lucky ribbon? Oh, is someone missing their ribbon? Not anymore, I'm not. Now, I'll have to look into that because I feel like I remember that being true, but I'm not 100%. Status, move settings, tactics meeting, look around, remove from team. Accepted jobs, that's what I needed. 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Dang it. Cool. And we didn't even wake them up. Growlithe. Oh, is like right there. Sick. Okay. That job's complete. Yep, we still got two more jobs to do, I think. Yes. Oh my gosh, I lose my train of thought so fast in these games. I just get so focused on what I'm doing. It's gone. The thought is gone. The thoughts do not stay, they leave so fast. Oops. My cat was there and now he's not. Oh, Lickitung. I always get alarmed when I see my cat somewhere and then he moves and is no longer in that spot. Because he is the type to be getting into trouble the minute he's out of your sight. Although, it was not Marty that got into trouble today. It was actually my other cat. I had my Sprite. We have like this side table in our living room that it's mine. I got it when I like first moved out of my home state, and it's just like a C-shaped table. And so it's meant to like go over the arm of the couch or whatever. But it's just kind of freestanding, and I had like a can of Sprite, like a half-full can of Sprite. And Mike, bless him, he's not the lightest cat in the world. He is losing weight, but he's not light. He jumps up on this table, and I can't believe he still trusts this table after doing this all the time, because it always shakes like crazy. Like, so he jumps up there, knocks the can of Sprite over. I'm in here. Like, I'm not even in the living area. I just hear my roommate freaking out. And I walk out, and she tells me what's going on, and I just look at my cat, and he looks so bewildered. And it's like, what do you mean I'm the one in trouble? Like, yeah. Alright, job complete. I'm realizing these are not the best for, like, dialogue. Yeah, I don't know. Mystery Dungeon just engages my brain just enough that, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm supposed to be talking about something, I think. Okay, rude. All that while I was asleep. Thanks, guys. Oh, God. I hate this. And I know I could switch to another member of the team, and it would essentially put that on pause, but let's just sort this. But I don't care to do that. With the original games, you could only play as yourself, and your partner always had to be the same Pokemon, like, all through the main story. So it took a long time before you were able to switch, so the type that you and your partner were, that was it. Okay, Gloom. That's what we're looking for. But yeah, no, so like by the time you got to the point where you could even evolve, much less, you know, have another Pokemon, you know, play as another Pokemon, it was just, you know, it was so late in the game. Like there was some post-game content, sure, but it took so long that you just got used to, whoa! My bee? What? Someone else hit that dang executor, please. Oh, man. Thank goodness. Okay, Gloom. Job complete. Thank goodness. Yep, we'll see you at the post office. Let's exit. Swineup wants to join your team. Yes. Alright. Rescued Lickitung. Trap Bus, Orb, and Iron. Okay. Alright, I forgot we're already silver rank. Ooh, Wigglytuff Orb. Those are always good. dojo tickets. We still haven't done much with the dojo. I know I should. Just the gameplay loop of, like, accepting missions, going to the dungeon, doing, like, a dozen of them in a row. I also think the dungeons works, or the dojo works slightly differently than it did in the old games. That or I just really never touched it in the old games. Alright. Oh! Sorry if you heard that, that was my neck. Okay. Well, we're making decent headway. That's, you know, part of the reason for just accepting as many jobs as possible in one dungeon. Heavy rotation specs. Okay. Okay. Yep, let's call it a night. The next morning. I wonder... Oh, here we go. Let's keep up our rescue work today. Okay, we got some mail. Job for Frosty Forest, the one we saw before. Pokemon News Extra 1. Caden Innocent Part 1. Caden met with Ninetails on Mount Freeze. Ninetails testified that Caden was not the human that appeared in the legend. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. The clearly dismayed Gengar's quote, "Ugh, ugh, ugh." Moving day, yeah, okay. I like to always accept the ones in the mailbox. I don't remember where my thought process was going. But yeah, I wonder... I don't know if there's like a specific like threshold after when the next story mission starts, or if it's just like a specific number of days. I feel like it's probably the latter, but I wouldn't know for sure. Okay. Nope, we're good. Okay. I think once we hit like 20,000, we'll hit up Wigglytuff and just get like a bunch of camps. Okay. Actually, what dungeons do we have the most jobs for? We have 3 in Thunderwave Cave, 5 in Mount Steel, and 5 in Mount Thunder. Okay. Let's just get pretty much all of them. Why not? Okay. We'll call that good. And off we go. Yep, Mount Steel is going to be where we are. Oh, we have Wurmple as a guest. Interesting. Oh. This music. The good news is we're high enough of a level that a lot of these dungeons we haven't been to in a while. They're just like, you know, in, out, one, done. You know, you don't run into as many issues. Shit. Except navigating, because for some reason, I'm just struggling. Okay, Voltorb is over that way. Oops. Let's see. Then we got some... There's an item, and then Voltorb, who I almost completely forgot about. Alright. Yep, we'll see you at the post office. We're not escaping till we're done. Okay, Tyrogue. We are literally next to the stairs, but Tyrogue is on the other side of the floor. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Yeah, no, but sometimes it feels like the numpad does not want to, or numpad, the D-pad does not want to respond that well. I don't know if it's just me or if it's the controller. I kind of feel like it's me. But it might also be the controller, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm stretching my thumb over quite a bit to get to the D-pad, but using the joystick just, I feel like I don't have as much control as I would like. Yeah, dying. It's fine. Yeah, we'll give it a shot though, because I'm feeling it in my elbow. I'm feeling it, and I'm trying not to completely injure myself. I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, so I have to be somewhat conscious of my health. Bring Wurple to Weedle. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. Alright. I feel the urge to cough. Oh. I like how it's just Snorlax in frame now, behind me. There was like a set of shelves that was in my living room that... It's a little too small for that corner that is now empty, but I was like, eh, I'll put something there. And so I just like put the shelves there, and then I was like, still really boring. And I just grabbed like some Pokemon plushes that I have. So I have like a Chansey Squishmallow, Snorlax, and then the Sleeping Totodile that has been with us through the entire Legends playthrough. But currently it's just Snorlax in frame, which I think is really funny. Okay, back to the game, the important thing. At some point, not tonight because I've already had to swap to sitting and I don't know if I'll be back on my feet before the end of the stream. But at some point I'll have to remember to tilt the camera up and show my plush collection, because there's several on top of my bookshelves, and then I have like an entire like stuffed animal net. And it's not all Pokemon, but it's mostly Pokemon. I do pretty well at convincing myself not to buy a bunch of like plushies, even though like I have a very big soft spot for them. But when it comes to Pokemon plushes, I'm way more likely to give in. I don't know why. But I'm just way more likely to be like, no, you know, I do need this. I was... Oh, particular box. I was, thankfully, able to convince myself not to get the giant Fuecoco Squishmallow that was at the Walmart around here this time last year. Because that thing is massive. I mean, it's huge. It's like the size of the IKEA bear, who I do have, like, on the other side of the room. And so, like, it's like, I have 2 really big plushes, which is, well, 3 actually, because I have the IKEA shark as well. And that's too many. That is too many. You know, you can only, like, realistically, like, as nice as they can be, big plushes just aren't practical, if that makes sense. And especially, you know, as someone who does not have a lot of space, generally speaking, I can't be having, like, a Squishmallow the size of my torso. As nice as it was, and it was on clearance, and it kept getting lower, and I was just like, and my roommate was like, you should get it. I was like, no, I shouldn't. I should not. And I restrained myself. I did not get it. I'm only a little sad about it. But more so acknowledging it was just not. It was silly and impractical. I have the Fuecoco Build-A-Bear plush anyway. So it's not like that was my only chance to get a Fuecoco. Not by a long shot. Build-A-Bear is my big weakness for Pokemon plushes. I have Fuecoco, I have Mudkip, which my roommate got for me for Christmas last year or the year before, I can't remember which. I have Glaceon, Dragonite, Cubone. That was another present. I feel like I'm missing one, but I can't see all of my plushes from here. Speaking of my Dragonite plush, I do have, I have Dragonite, and then I have a Dratini that I found at, like, was it like Meijer or something? It was at a grocery store. And, so now in my head I'm like, okay, now I need a Dragonair, because you gotta complete the line. But then I also follow that same logic with, because I have a Blaziken and a Torchic, and I'm like, well, now I gotta have a Combusken. And it's like, where are you getting this money and this space to keep them? Like, the reason there are plushes on top of these bookshelves is because there's not space in the net anymore, and I'm worried that it will, like, pull itself out of the wall. So yeah, it's just one of those, it's like, you don't have space for this. But my dream plush, and I'm fairly confident I've talked about this on stream before, because one of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Beware. I mean, it's like a 7-foot teddy bear that will squish you to death. And, I don't know if I told the story, but basically, I want to say it was Shield, was the game. But there was a game. I remember I had seen Stuffle before, and I was like, okay, you know, it's, like, fine, whatever. It's a cute little teddy bear. I'm sure people love it. And so I just, like, didn't see the appeal beyond it being cute. And believe me, there are plenty of Pokemon I love because they're cute. But I don't know, I had reservations, but I caught one. And I was battling with it. And the more I battled with it, I was like, oh, this thing's actually, like, really fucking strong. And it got to the point where it just, like, bodied everything in its path. And I was like, okay, I'm a believer. You get a Beware with brutal, is it Brutal Swing? Or Hammer Arm, or maybe both. I can't remember, but some crazy combo of moves, and it's just, absolutely brutal. And I love it. And so what I would really love, I don't necessarily need a life size, because that's ridiculous, but like just a really big Beware plush. Like a big boy. But I can't find it anywhere. I even tried looking for a crochet pattern because, you know, where I cannot or will not let myself purchase a plush, I will make it. No, couldn't find that either. I'm salty about it. And that is my dream. I want a giant Beware. A giant squishy Beware. Maybe we'll hit halfway. Depends on the, maybe not. I got the gold ribbon though, that's cool. Earn some money. Yeah, probably not. Get close though. Okay. A bank orb. I don't remember this item. I'm terribly curious now, though. Yeah, we got close, but no cigar. Okay. Close but no cigar. That's a phrase that... Ooh, plot. This. That dream again. It's been a while. You're... Gardevoir. Yes. Gardevoir. There's so much I want to ask you. Why do you appear in my dreams? As an agent of spirits, I must watch over you. Because that is my role now. An agent of spirits? Yes. I fell under the curse of Ninetails in place of a trainer, and became a presence without a physical form, like this. A trainer? You mean the human that was in the legend about Ninetails? It's awful that your trainer would abandon you and run away. Yes. My trainer was a terrible person. Mean and conniving. My trainer wasn't a nice person, truly. But I don't hate my trainer. Huh? You don't hate your trainer? Why not? Well, I wonder why myself. I don't quite understand. My trainer did some terrible things, but I can't bring myself to feel hatred. My trainer had some quirks, but there were good qualities too. And when it happened, it was desperate. When it happened? You mean Ninetails' curse? Yes. I protected my trainer from Ninetails' curse with my entire being. If the trainer is facing danger, it is our duty to protect the trainer with our lives. We Gardevoir are that way. I kept my trainer safe. That alone was enough to make me happy. Protect the trainer even at the risk of your own life. It's amazing what Gardevoir did. Oh, I must mention, I don't mind the form I have taken. I live on this way with pride in the role I have been given. Role? Yes. All things have a role. They all serve a purpose. Just as I have my own role to play, you too have a role to fill. You have come here to perform a certain role, and for that role, you became a Pokémon. What? What are you saying? What? Earthquake? No, wait! I need to know more! The next morning? Sorry for snuffling. There was an earthquake, wasn't there? I think I had that dream again. I think I spoke with Gardevoir. She said something important. That's it. She did say something. You have come here to perform a certain role, and for that role, you became a Pokémon. Gardevoir knows. She knows why I became a Pokémon. She also said something about a role. What does she mean by that? I will say the little mini flashback sequence was a little unnecessary considering we just came out of that whole dream sequence, but I suppose we can't complain too much. Huh? What's up? Is something wrong? Oh, right. That earthquake earlier. You're worried the same way I am. I should have known, Caden. Alakazam's team hasn't come back yet. And they say Groudon is wickedly strong, so yeah, it is a bit worrying. But then again, Alakazam's bunch is tough too. They should be okay. Well, we did leave Groudon up to Alakazam, so we can't do much of anything but wait for them to come back. We've got to do what we can do. So, let's give it our best for our rescue team. I'm Why Not, and this is Wobbuffet. We have a notice on the bulletin board outside the Pelipper post office. Wobbuffet. Please look at it for me. Please, please. Buffet. Please help me. I have to go now. Wobbuffet. I remember. I remember from the anime. The Wobbuffet in the anime. What was that? What just happened? That little Pokemon. What was the boy called? Why Not? He wanted us to check the bulletin board at the Pelipper post office. Maybe those two have a problem or something. And they put up a rescue job notice on the bulletin board. There's only one way to find out. Let's go to the Pelipper post office and check the bulletin board. Yoink. Yeah, that Wobbuffet is one of those things from the anime that just lives in my head endlessly. For the rest of my life, it will live in my brain. Okay. Let's see. What jobs do I have? Thunderwave Cave, Oddity Cave, Cinderstorm, Silent Chasm, not Thunder. Do you have one in Lapis Cave? I think maybe Mount Place? Punish Bad Make. Oh, this is the one from Why Not? Duh. I should be taking that one. Almost missed it completely. There was a job posted on the bulletin board that said Punish Bad Mankey. Did you two put up that job? Yep. Wobbuffet. A bad Mankey gang is going wild in our forest. Everyone is upset. Wobbuffet. We don't know why they rampage around, but they're always angry and attack anyone they see. Wobbuffet. That is a problem. Kaden, we should go. Thank you. We're counting on you. Wobbuffet. The place where the Mankey gang is wreaking havoc on others, Uproar Forest, is now open for exploration. Sick. Okay. Sick. Do we have anything we want to put away? Oh, let's actually just sort everything. Actually, we'll keep one on us, but the others we'll store away. I suppose what we should be doing is going straight to Uproar Forest. Because, I mean, we could take more jobs in the meantime. But I don't think the plot is going to advance until we take care of this. My back is killing me. Music. Okay. Ow. Yeah, this is gonna be rough, probably. I remember with the Professor Oak's challenge on Emerald, how long it was taking to find a C-Dot. Because they're not a common encounter in that opening area. That initial route, I can't remember the number. Is it like a 2% chance? Something like that? It was like crazy low. But then I just think back to my first time playing Emerald. The second Pokemon I ever caught was like Ralts somehow. So, well, the first Pokemon I caught, second Pokemon on my team was a Ralts. Oh, fuck me gently with a chainsaw. One or several moves have been sealed. The Pokemon can't use sealed moves. The status wears off and the Pokemon moves to the next move. Dicks! This is going to be very bad, I think. Oh, and now I'm confused. Even better. Yes, please. Oh, the monster house just sucks. Okay. The thing about the monster house that sucks is when your entire team is still in the hallway. Oh, this is ass. Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to leave the hallway so you can come help me? Well, and there Magnemite goes. Yep. Yep. Ouchies. Lost items and money we had with us. Dang it. We hold. If I'd known we were gonna lose all of our items, good lord. That is some absolutely ridiculous fuckery. What? Caden Innocent Part 2. Quote from Charizard on the scene. That's what I thought right from the start. Quote from Tyranitar on the scene. That muckraking Gengar. He's not getting away with this. He'd better be ready for it. There have been numerous reports of new floor tiles other than Wonder Tiles, one of which is the training switch. If you step on it, it apparently speeds up your move growth. The other one is the sparkling floor. Rumor has it that there's something good buried underneath, so if you see one, be sure to step on it. Okay. Yeah, that fucking sucked. What? All of your items... That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And we have no money, so... Let's take those out so we can at least recoup some money. Okay. Let's see. Speed. We'll just take some stuff out. Yeah, that's annoying. Let's see. We'll sell those because we don't need them. And let's see, we have a ton of gummies. Oh, that gives you access to the bank in a dungeon. Sick. What I'm gonna do... just gonna get a bunch of these wands and sell them. Use one of those. When and if we hit another monster house. Alright. Kecleon, I have a bunch of shit I want to give you. Okay. We have these two. Yes. Let's see. Invitation. It's an invitation from an unknown sender. What would happen if you put it in the mail slot of the mysterious rooms you sometimes see in dungeons? Pardon? I have not heard of this mechanic before. We'll buy it. We won't use it right away. I don't even know where we would use it. And we'll get these two ethers. Have you ever seen a door to a room that won't open in a dungeon? That's a mystery house. Who knows what would happen if you bought an invitation from the Kecleon shop in Pokemon Square and took it with you? Okay. Got a tiny reviver seed. Sick. We should put the invitation away, because if we're going back to Upper Forest, we don't want to lose that. Yeah, I don't even recall this mechanic from the first time I played and beat this game. Interesting. Ow. This is a mistake. Oh, sick. Yes, please come along. Good lord. So anyway, Fury Swipes sucks. Good grief. We'll see how far we can get this go around. Good lord. Oh. Thank you. Oh, and I have these ribbons, and I can't. I should have. I'm so mad. Okay. I just hope we get lucky with squad up and are able to recruit really well, because good lord. Okay. Okay, everybody's done well here. I get why we can't, but it would be cool if, like, the Pokemon we temporarily recruit, we could still give them items. Ooh, chestnut. These are very important for when we want to, Oh. Huh? What is it, you? We don't like to brag or nothing, but we get furious real easy. You know that? What really irritates us is when we see some dim-witted face. Hey, look at that stupid face. Oh, it's ticking me off. I'm seeing red. Get him. It's frenzy time. Oh. Real quick. How do I switch back to myself? Oh, pressing plus. There we go. I am myself again. Seismic toss. You seismic tossed that other Mankey onto Trico. What the fuck? Ow. They just seismic toss each other. Shoot. Do I not have an Oranberry? I don't. Ow. These things take so many hits. Ow. At what point does it... Like, good lord, how much health do they have? Oh god, down to just Trico. Just keep giving me your health. We're fucked. Yep. Ouchies. Welp, welp, welp. Man, now I'm just mad. The ultimate dungeon challenges you to do your best. Somewhere in the world, there supposedly is an incredibly tough dungeon. One must enter alone at level 5 and without any items. No one has ever completed the challenge. It is considered a test not of power, but of intelligence and wits. A gift from the rescue organization to a hard worker like you. Try to power up by using the enclosed bronze dojo tickets at the Makuhita Dojo. Okay, we can't accept any jobs. My instinct is to just keep throwing ourselves at this stupid main key. I know that's not the smart thing to do. That multi-item select would be smart. Whoop. Let's see. Fuck the ribbons. Okay. Actually, no. Let's do some other jobs. In which case, filling out our pockets would probably be smart. We'll do some other jobs. Munchlax? What's wrong, buddy? Hey, that belonged to Munchlax. Munchlax want back. Return the apple to Munchlax. Really? Really? You give food back to Munchlax? Munchlax feel all squishy inside. You honest and nice. Munchlax like. Munchlax say thank you with this. You got a munch belt. Munchlax go now. What is a munch belt? It boosts the wearer's attack and special attack, but it also makes their belly empty more quickly. Interesting. I've never had that happen before. We're gonna put it in storage. Oh, dang it. No! There we go. That's fine. We're good. We have no money, so nothing to worry about there. We're gonna go do some other jobs and... I don't know, level up, I guess. Since apparently Uproar Forest is just absolutely kicking our asses. So annoying. This music is so good. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. Like, there are dungeons that are tough, but that was just fucking rude, frankly. Like, first go around, I'm like, okay, Monster House, sure. But then, even stinking Mankey were so strong, they took so many hits. So, we'll just have to take some time to, we'll do this, just because the other two could really use the, efficient bandanas. Between, Signal Beam and Dragon's Breath. I don't know why I did that. Dug into the sparkling floor, picked up a max elixir. Sick. Okay. We saw the entire floor. Cool. Meditite is waiting for a Pekka berry. There's one literally right next to you. Which is good, because we don't have one. I should really check the jobs we're going to do before I head off to the dungeon. I'm really bad about that. Good lord. It's like, you've got an encore for this one move that did a bunch of damage. Sick. Nope, we got stuff to do. What is Oranberry? Okay. Oh, cool. Bye. Okay, Geodude is over that way. Yep, I'm getting text messages apparently. I want the Oranberry. Get the Oranberry. Alright. Found Geodude. All of these messages I'm getting. I don't get text messages this often. Okay. If I start getting a bunch of text messages at once, I'm like, what is happening? Nope, we're not escaping yet. We got stuff to do. Alright, Poliwag. We haven't recruited anyone yet this go around. I'm sad. The adventure is young, I suppose. And this is why they got the efficient bandanas, because I walk up to someone in a dungeon and half the time I don't even get to attack because they've already taken care of it. Hey, Minun. Nope, we are going to keep going. There we go. Oh, Snowrun. Excuse me. I was distracted by the giant squares and then I just remembered that's just what Onyx looks like. Again with the spin trap. Okay. Crit water gun. Hitmonlee. Alright, job complete. Alright, let's go. Shroomish is right over there. I wonder what defense curl looks like for a Lickitung. Is it just its tongue going like, spinning back on itself like one of those pull-down maps if you pull it too far and like let go really fast? Smart boards were pretty much taking over by the time I was in middle school, but we still had some of those when I was younger. And then, of course, like, the projector screens kind of did the same. Not quite as bad, but... It's wild talking about stuff like that because technology moves so fast nowadays that, like, the stuff that was in the classrooms, even just a couple of years ago, it changes so fast. So, like, when I was, like, a little kid, you know, it was pretty much, like, all the nostalgia, whatever, you know, mix of chalkboard, marker board, like, all this fun stuff. And then, you know, like, I'm in, like, 7th grade, and suddenly, you know, all these fancy schmancy smartboard things are taking over, and then my last year of high school is when my class started doing the whole Chromebook situation. They introduced Chromebooks to the grade behind me. But we managed to avoid it until my senior year because there were too many classes with crossover. And so at that point we had to be in on the whole Chromebook situation. But yeah, it's just crazy to think about. Also, why do all schools go with Chromebooks? Like, is there... Not that I think there's anything inherently wrong with Chromebooks, I just think it's interesting. Yeah, you guys take out that Mr. Mime while I'm taking a snooze. Sorry, Wurmple. Got a big apple. There you go, bud. Yeah. But I think about that, too, sometimes, just because, like, I have friends who are teachers. And, I mean, to think about not only how things have changed from when you were in school to when you become a teacher, but even just, like, from when you were studying to be a teacher to becoming a teacher to your first year, your first 5 years, first 10 years, like, stuff has to change so rapidly. And granted, a lot of my friends are, like, music teachers, so things are a little different, but even then, you know, I just feel like there's, you know, so much that's being changed and adapted in the classroom. I mean, I remember, like, being in college and then, like, switching to an iPad. Like, I got an iPad in, like, 2018. I was like, oh my god, like, my life has changed forever. But then there's, like, that caveat of, like, finding the right balance. And I'm sure they said the same thing about, like, fucking typewriters or whatever, but, you know, nowadays with shit like ChatGPT, it's like, you know, you really gotta figure out where the line is. I don't know. I could never picture doing that, but also this is coming from the perspective of an adult who is aware of how bad AI can be and how much it strains resources. I think if I were a dumbass kid and I had a paper I didn't want to write, I could see it. But I'm unfortunately 28. So, you know, that I'm not in that mindset anymore, and nor am I in a situation where that would be, you know, a reasonable way of dealing with the situation. Okay. I feel like we're just gonna be grinding out some different jobs and such. For now. Yeah. Just because we have this whole thing with Mankey. Okay. So we have several for Frosty Forest, several for Silent Chasm and Thunderwood Cave. What do we have hanging out in here? Moves that affect an entire room have a range of 2 tiles in a corridor. Moves like Growl can be used effectively in a corridor, but if the visibility is limited to just 1 tile, the effect will also be limited. Okay. Let's actually pop down here. Tell me... Okay, so between Silent Chasm and Mount Thunder is where we're at right now. Okay. Now I'm just looking for items. Yeah, we'll just grab one at random. The silence with just like the sound of the waves over there is so interesting by the post office. Yep. Not what we're worried about right now. I want to talk to Persian. Got an apple. Yep. Not what I'm worried about. Thank you. Do you have anything I want to throw in storage? Not really. Cool. And we'll just get going. At this point, we're just grinding, so we have 8 available in Mount Thunder. The client pincer is with you. Okay. Hopefully we can knock this out pretty quick. I didn't even see what jobs we have. So this is just find dust dogs, find Tyrogue. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all pretty standard, no delivery missions or anything like that. Other than our escort. Which can you say that escorting someone is kind of like a delivery? Alright. Magnemite. Okay. Here we go. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Tactics meeting. For allies will battle alongside the leader. This is a good basic tactic for beginners. Allies will prioritize following the leader over battling. Choose this when you want your team to stay behind the leader. Allies will stick to the leader and not use any moves. They will throw items like stones or spikes, though. Interesting. Allies will dive into battle whenever they find an enemy. They'll stay near the leader if there are no enemies around. Allies will head out and explore without sticking close to the leader. You or your allies could get surrounded though, so choose let's go together if you're still getting used to dungeons. Allies will simply stay where they are and not go wandering off. If a foe comes to stand right next to them, your allies may strike out, but they will not move otherwise. Allies will usually follow the leader, but they will run away from enemy Pokemon without fighting. When the enemy Pokemon are gone, allies will come back to the leader. Interesting. I've never messed with the tactics. A lot of that, it seems like something that would be either strictly you're looking for a challenge or like maybe some kind of like niche scenario. Okay. Yeah, we're just looking for Dustox. Okay. Sick. Ugh. It's always with the spin traps. Alright. I want the money. Oh, our really strong foe is here. Ooh, Dragonite. Ow. We got him. Leveled up. Sick. Set of Magnemite. Nice. Didn't think that was gonna go very well, truthfully. Ow. Okay. Got to Dustox. No, we have stuff to do. We're not escaping. Alright, Tyrogue. Good news, buddy. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yep, yep, yep. We'll be there. Okay. I don't know if it's like disorienting to watch when I'm like pressing B and like running through the hallways. Ooh, got a gold ribbon. Gonna use all the money we can get. We haven't recruited anybody in a while. It makes me sad. Because I remember it is like obnoxiously easier in this game, it feels like. But it also kind of feels like something that happens, like, it'll happen, you'll get like 3 recruits in a single dungeon, and then it won't happen for ages. So, I don't know what's up with that. Hey, friend. No. We're not escaping until we've done what we came here to do, which is all of it. I actually don't even know how deep we're going in Mount Thunder. Oh, wait, I was already there. 12th floor. Okay. That's not bad. Just to confirm. Yeah, nothing on the 6th floor. Okay. Scyther's rumored orb. Okay. It's like in this direction. Here it is. No escaping. We got the item. Now we just need to find the stairs. Whoop. Not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Oh my god. It's always the spin trap. There we go. Stantler. Okay. Oh god. Pincer, no. Thank god. Don't do stupid shit like that. Ugh. Okay. Ugh, my eyes like drying out. Anyway. Nope, still got stuff to do. Okay, well after that... I don't know, pincer held his own okay, but that was still, like, stressful. Whoop. We only have 3 left. 10, 11, 12. I know it's partly me rushing around that is causing the belly to go down. It's just hard when it's like, I want to get through this. Alright. I get you to Beedrill. No, I would not like to proceed. Ow. Alright. Reunited once again. Our little bug friends. No escaping. Hey, you ass. Whoop. There we go. We don't need boosted speed. I feel like boosted speed is just annoying when the rest of your team is not as fast. Alright, found Spinnerack. Yep. I'll see you at the post office later. Nope, we still have one more job to do. I probably could grab the other orange berry. Oh well. Okay. Oh, hey, Pidgeotto. Yes. Pidgeotto, who's just going to have to do a little dance there. That was very funny. With the wings, it looked very much like just a pirouette. There we go. Yes, let's exit the dungeon. Not just a dojo ticket. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, by 60 points, thankfully. Okay. Ooh, a couple of gold ribbons. Why 60? Okay, 160. Okay. Interesting. What's more, Hoot Hoot was very impressed and joined Pokémon. Aww. Tight formation. Now we're good. This is your reward. Okay. And we got Dustox. Sick. Thrown item boost. I think we've come across that one before. That's good. We're very close to gold rank, actually. I want to see if we can hit gold rank before we try Upper Forest again. Okay. A gift from the rescue organization. 2 bronze dojo tickets. Among rescue teams, there's growing demand for equipment that is not only practical, but also fashionably appealing. The pink P.E.K.K.A scarf is especially popular. Even the Kecleon shop is having trouble keeping it in stock. If you're lucky enough to spot one, make a beeline for it. Interesting. Oh, actually. Let's see. We have 6 for Silent Chasm. And 5 for Frosty Forest. Yoink. Well, let's just grab them all. Or most of them, apparently. That's fine. Let's withdraw. So we want to hit up Wigglytuff here. Okay. Let's see. Poison Swamp is on the Grimer. Zubat, Golbat, Dunsparce, Nosepass. Magby, Succulent, okay. Gourd Swamp. At this point I'm just looking for specific ones with a lot of Pokemon. Evolution Forest. A boulder shining with different colors lies in the center of this extraordinary, slowly transforming forest. Okay, let's get Mount Moonview. Let's see, let's do this. Oh, this is just like... the little dance it does is so cute. Let's see. Let's put it on the list. Do Scorched Plains. Yep. Crater has quite a few. Relic, okay? Withering Desert. Let's get Dragon King. Here you go. Kecleon. Okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to buy any. Ooh. Okay. A rare quality orb, but makes it easier to befriend Pokemon that have a rare quality. Interesting. I feel like that's a very specific use case. Let's see. I don't care for the mock ribbon. Do you have anything else I want to sell? The slow wand. I think that's it. Okay. Let's see. I'm good. I'm gonna go sell some stuff. Okay. Just for funsies. See what camps we have. Still. That's all unknown. What? Let's do the Decrepit Lab. Okay. Do Tadpole Pond. Do we have any left that we can afford at this point? Not really. Cool. Cool. Made a lot of headway with the camps, which is cool. Now, off to Silent Chasm we go. Right, we've got Yanma with us. God damn it. Yanma is going to be really annoying with the fucking speed thing. This is where that ribbon where it keeps him from using their ability would come in handy. Because, oh my word, that's annoying. Where are the jobs that we've accepted? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, you're on floor 6. That's annoying. Cool. That's so annoying. That is the worst ability. Okay, Minun is up that way. Hey, little dude. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see the Weedle. I'm just like thinking about how annoyed I am with this Yanma's frickin' ability. Okay. It's gonna wake up the moment we move. Might as well. Hey! Absolutely not. You leave your little beak off my client, thank you. Okay. Nope. We continue on. Okay, Houndour's just up there. The floor is defused. Okay. Thought I was still fighting Poliwag for a second, but no. I was excited because I saw Poliwag and I was like, we have a camp for that now. No, we're not that lucky. No way. Goodness gracious. I'm like not talking at all. And I realized that there's just not a whole lot to yap about, really. I'm just wandering around trying to complete as many jobs as possible, beef up a little bit. I do want to give Uproar Forest another go before we wrap up for the night, so that is on the docket. Do not get yourself killed. Your friend is literally in the next room. Okay, cool. One bother the Paris. Okay. No, we continue. I think... How deep do we go? Oh, there's Weedle. Right below us. Cool. Okay, 7 and 8, 4. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yet another job complete. I always think that the portrait for Weedle in this game makes it look almost shiny, and I don't know if that's just me. Yes, yes, dizzy with hunger. Well... Tiny reviver seed. Oh, that's jobs. That's not gonna help me. Probably could have sucked it up and just swapped control over, but too late. Okay. Spiro's rumored orb is in, looks like the next room over. Sick, level up. Yep. There's the little backflip. Yeah, we have no more jobs here. Cool. Oh man, we're getting so close. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, we're so close. Okay. Clunk. Let's take stock. Teddiursa is often seen licking its paws that have soaked up sweet honey. While it may be sticky shaking paws with Teddiursa, one can't help but feel a twinge of envy. With a simple act of courage, Azurill became a hero despite being small in size. Azurill came across Slowpoke, who had fallen into a pond. Our hero's tail, thrown at the struggling Slowpoke, prevented a sure drowning. Slowpoke claimed to have entirely forgotten having the ability to swim capably. I was just going to comment on that, but okay. Okay. How are we doing as far as items? Tons of orange berries. Some reviver seeds. Sick. Yeah, we will prep. But I think we will give Uproar Forest another go. Okay. Now we have a bunch for Frosty Forest. Which we could do if we so chose, but let me first, because I know I got some gold ribbons. Is there anything I wanted to store? This. I only have the one. I'll hold off on it. What I will do. 3. Maybe we'll get the gravel rock too. Okay, got an orange berry. Sick. And I think for this go at Uproar Forest, we're going to work with Absol. Quite a few high-level Pokemon, actually, now that I'm looking around. When did we get a level 29 Wurmple on our team? Whatever, we're partying with Absol. We have a lot of Pokemon actually recruited that are higher level than we are. But since this is a story mission, we could only change who our third was. That over there is a monster house. I can guarantee that just due to the number of items on the floor, and they're not arranged neatly. And you can tell there's not Kecleon on there. So, that many items that close together, 100% a monster house. So, we're going to avoid that if we can. We're actually going to be doing this. Here we go. Sick. So I'm not gonna be an idiot if I can help it. Okay. Thanks, bud. Chestnut. Okay. Okay, what the fuck? Good news, we have a bunch of those. Yes! Yes, come with us. Absolutely. I didn't think we'd be able to recruit anybody this go around. Cool. Yes. Nice. I don't remember how many floors this is. Not a lot, I don't think. Cool. Let me get that other chestnut. Here we are. Huh? What is it, you? You looking at me? You mocking me? Oh, it's ticking me off. I'm about to blow my fuse. Get him. It's frenzy time. Ow. These fights are always brutal. They just hit so hard. Okay, but I have to remind myself we have a lot of reviver seeds. There we go. Cool. And the seismic tossed me. There's only 3 of them, but this sucks so bad. Yes. Got one. I'm glad we can use items for him. Whoa. You're not gonna last long, because we're good. Okay. Nice. Ugh, you got us. Nice. And we got C-Dot. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're good. Just like we promised, we punished that gang of Mankey. I'm hoping that they'll smarten up and settle down. Everyone, thank you for everything, really. Wobbuffet. Yes, we're filled with gratitude. This is our thanks. Caden's team received a peeled chestnut as their reward. This... a peeled chestnut? Yes, it's a peeled chestnut. You see, we don't have any money. Wobbuffet. So we can only give you a chestnut as a reward. Are you unhappy? No, we're okay with this. Peeled chestnuts are delicious. I like them. Though I wish we did get some money. Hey, you! Aw, no, the Mankey gang. Wobbuffet? Did those goons? Did they follow us here for revenge? That's right, you. You got lucky. You don't mess with us. We're not gonna lose this time. We'll pulverize you. Whoa, look at that. Chestnut. It is! It's a peeled chestnut. What? What's going on? They look like they're having a discussion. Wobbuffet. What is this all about? Listen. You got something we want. That peeled chestnut you have. Can we have it? We love peeled chestnuts. Like, we love them so much we can't think of a life without chestnuts. Why don't you just go get chestnuts on your own? You know how chestnuts have that spiky shell? Trying to peel that spiky shell, it hurts. And we end up losing our tempers. That's why we're asking. Give us that peeled chestnut. We'll do anything. Kaden, what do you think? Should we give our peeled chestnut to the Mankey Gang? Sure. I know. Hey, Mankey Gang, how are you guys with physical labor? Physical labor? You mean muscle work? We have muscles, but we don't like work. But if it's for that peeled chestnut... Okay, this is what we'll do. We're aiming to rebuild our rescue team base so it'll be more impressive than this. Rescue team base. You got it. Our rescue team base. If you help us build our rescue team base, we could give you this peeled chestnut. What do you say? Okay, we'll help. Really? You'll help us? Yeah, leave it to us. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built, double quick. In return, hand over that peeled chestnut. Me too. I'll help too. I'll spit silk for gluing things together. I'll help too. Wobbuffet. I felt bad because we only had a peeled chestnut for your reward. Wobbuffet. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's get a move on. Okay. Okay. And so, construction work began on the rescue team base of Caden's team Pokémon. Several days later... Phew! Our base is coming along quickly. Wobbuffet. We owe everyone for this. Wobbuffet. But there's still lots to do. We can't slow down now. Wobbuffet. Yep, just a little more to go. Don't give up now, Mankey. Huh? Look, over there. What's up with you guys? We need to keep working. Don't wanna. What? This work's too boring. How do you expect us to keep going? Yeah, that's right. I don't want to do this anymore. We might change our mind if you get us more peeled chestnuts. What is it with these guys? We just can't be bothered. We need peeled chestnuts to motivate us. Problem, Caden. It looks like the Mankey Gang won't work unless we get them a peeled chestnut. We have to find more peeled chestnuts and give them to the Mankey Gang. The next morning... See, good news, we picked up a couple of chestnuts. Good morning, Caden. Let's boost the Mankey Gang's morale with a peeled chestnut. We can find chestnuts in Uproar Forest. Good news, we got two. Another gift from the rescue organization. Dungeons and Weather. Sunny boosts fire-type moves and weakens water-type moves. Sandstorm regularly inflicts damage except on ground, rock, and steel types. Rain boosts water-type moves, weakens fire-type moves, and prevents explosions. Clear, pleasant weather. Hail regularly inflicts damage except on ice types. Huh? Did you bring us a peeled chestnut? Oh, a chestnut. We want a peeled chestnut. Come on, give it to us. We'll work hard for it. Caden peeled off the spiny shell and handed the peeled chestnut over. Yes, a peeled chestnut. All right, you layabouts, get it together. Chop, chop. Why don't you quit lounging around yourself? Get moving. We'll get hustling on renovating your rescue team base. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built double quick. You just wait. And so, supplied with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey Gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base's renovation. As a result, the rescue team's base's completion moved a little closer. Huh? Did you bring us a peeled chestnut? Oh, a chestnut. We want a peeled chestnut. Come on, give it to us. We'll work hard for it. Caden peeled off the spiny shell and handed the peeled chestnut over. Yes, a peeled chestnut. Yep. Cool beans. And so, supplied with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base's renovation. As a result, the rescue team base's completion moved a little closer. How many chestnuts do we have to get them? Nope, we have too many jobs accepted. That's fine. At some point we'll have to hop in and get more chestnuts, I suppose. And we'll just, do we have any items that we would want to put away or anything like that? Just the bronze dojo tickets, really. We really still haven't done anything with those dojo tickets. That's okay. Suppose we'll knock out some more missions. We don't have anything to do there other than get chestnuts. Let's do this. Let's just make... I think this is interesting in the way that you have different teams that you can set up. Upper Forest is not very deep, but we're strictly here for chestnuts. So I just really want that to be done. I'm wondering who all we could recruit here. And obviously we got our friend C-Dot last go around. Ooh, we got a TM. Venoshock. Interesting. I don't think we have anything that anyone that can learn that with us at the moment. I should be looking at items. I'm just progressing through like normal. Yeah, ignore the stairs, look for a chestnut. Chestnut. Okay. Let's get going. Seems to be no Pokemon here. Yep. Uproar Forest is really short. I remember it being longer in the OG game. But maybe I'm misremembering. Good morning, Caden. Let's boost the Mankey gang's morale with a peeled chestnut. You bet. Bunk. Earlier today, Wobbuffet reportedly wobbled the wrong way and wandered off. It had to be rescued by the famous Team Hydro. Fortunately, the wayward wanderer Wobbuffet was only wobbly and otherwise unharmed. There have been numerous reports that the older of the Kecleon merchants in Pokemon Square occasionally goes missing. He's greedy. He must be off doing business somewhere, some residents claim. His younger brother denies such claims. He wouldn't get free items in dungeons and then try to sell them. I mean, respect the hustle. Huh? Did you bring us a peeled chestnut? Sick. And so, supplied with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base's renovation. And finally, the rescue team base was completed. Finally. This day has finally come. Kaden, it's finally finished. Our Pokemon's team rescue base. Oh, so cool. No matter how you look at it, our rescue team base is just way too cool. The way it looks like you is a nice touch, Kaden. We all worked very hard. It was very hard, but it was worth it. Wobbuffet. Everyone, thank you. Say there. There's something I want to ask. If this rescue team base is finished, does that maybe mean you won't bring us peeled chestnuts anymore? Well, what do you think? We don't need to keep working on the base anymore. To our Mankey gang, thanks for everything. What? Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Stop that. As a result of everyone's desperate efforts to stop the Mankey gang, the rescue team base was saved. As for the Mankey gang, they promised to keep from rampaging. In return for more peeled chestnuts, they returned to their forest. And that is how the chaotic renovation of the rescue team base came to an end. The next morning... It's so pretty. Oh, and the map. Oh, we can look at the map. Sick. Oh, it's so neat seeing some of these places and knowing, like, we're going to be going there eventually. Some of them I recognize, some of them I don't. Morning, Kaden. It's the next day, and our rescue team base is still looking super cool. Seeing it all shiny and new makes me feel like it's a fresh start for us. Let's keep working hard at our rescue work, Kaden. Plunk. It's such a satisfying sound. Reports of a noxious gas leak caused widespread chaos in the sinister woods. Specialists speculate that the recent natural disasters are to blame. However, some also blame Team Coughing's training in the area for the foul-smelling gas. The answer, apparently, is blowing in the wind. Today, the weather over Pokemon Square promises to be clear with no chance of showers. Other regions could expect showers followed by clouds. There may be sun breaks, depending on the day's moods. You have, like, a tiny amount of money. Let's see. What happens if you put it on hold? That's too down. Yeah. I hate to do that, but we are not getting any other jobs for Tiny Woods. Let's see. Those are deliveries. do another day of dungeon crawling, and then from there, see if the plot moves forward at all. To Frosty Forest we go. Oh, we have a Nidorino with us. Okay. Well, I'm thinking about it. A tiny reviver seed wanted and a chesto berry. I don't know if we have a chesto berry. Maybe we'll get lucky and find one. That tends to happen a lot with the delivery ones. Okay. Okay, Ghastly is down and around that way. Okay, so note to selves, this Nidorino has like no health apparently. Okay, well there's the stairs once we get Ghastly. Okay. Nope, we got jobs to do. Okay, cool. We're only escorting you this far. Good, because you seem to not be very, sturdy. Nope, we are going to continue. Bare minimum, if the plot doesn't advance past today, we're definitely going to hit gold rank. Okay. Yep, we'll see you at the post office later. Okay, we go as deep as the 11th floor. Nice. Stinking pile of swine. There we go. Scyther's right over that way. Because we have a tiny reviver seed, right? Yes, good. Thank goodness. We have plenty. Okay. I was thinking ahead, because I know one of them was a tiny reviver seed, the other was the chesto berry. I was like, oh god, I hope I'm not assuming wrong that I have the one Reviver Seed. But no, we're good. Nope, we got stuff to do. Yep, let's get going. And we got Wurmple. And the stairs are here once we found him. Cool. Okay. Oh, Mighty Anna. Ah. Yes, absolutely. Cool. Do we really just have 2 more jobs? Yep. Cool. Cool beans. I was slowed. Okay, money. Never hurts. Whoop. Should we just not have the camp that Nose Pass is in? Right as I said that. Yes, please come with us. We did unlock it, I thought so. Okay. Yes. We won't escape until we know we can't fulfill the other one. Sick. Absol leveled up. Cool. Heart of the Frosty Forest. Ow. Ow. What? I know how to find stuff. Ow. Good grief. Yes, please grab the orange berry. Cool. It is in the middle somewhere. Cool. Here we go. Dustox is waiting for a chesto berry. That was a really tough spin, apparently. Cool. We're gonna check all of the items on this floor. Oh, whoops. Let's see if we can't find a chesto berry. Yes. I think they do that on purpose. I'm, like, fairly confident they do that on purpose. Whatever the reasoning is, I don't care. I have a chesto berry. I can finish this job. Okay. Give a chesto berry. Sick. Yep, let's exit the dungeon. Quash. It's not a move I'm familiar with. Yes, absolutely. This portrait's a little silly looking. Yes, absolutely. Alright, reunited some friends. Oh, yeah. So very close. Ranked up. Gold rank. Nice. My toolbox size stayed the same, though. And we got the Mime Jr. statue. The statue of Mime Jr. will be erected near the bulletin board. Go see it tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe Mime Jr. will be attracted by the statue and show up in a dungeon. Interesting. Thank you for taking me to Growlithe. Okay. I'm wondering if the statues... Is it, like, baby Pokemon? Is there, like, specific Pokemon they've chosen for, like... What's the reasoning? Sick. Nice. We did good today. Cool beans. The next morning. Good morning, Kaden. Let's keep up our rescue work today. Smeargle, the artist known for his unique artistic vision, had a windfall day as one of his paintings was auctioned for $300 million yesterday. The auctioned artwork was one of Smeargle's signature works from early in his career. Okay. Yeah, there's the Mime Jr. statue. Is it just gonna be like all the baby Pokemon? I'm very curious. I don't know. Oh, I can actually just get them all. Ha ha ha. Okay. Curious. Welp. There's Munchlax. Hey, that belonged to Munchlax. Munchlax want back. Really? Really? You gave food back to Munchlax? Munchlax feel all squishy inside. You honest and nice. Munchlax like. Munchlax say thank you with this. You got a bronze dojo ticket. Aw. Is that just like a thing that's supposed to happen periodically? I've never seen it before this stream. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's, I've forgotten how to save progress in this game. Am I just dumb? Well. Either way. It's been fun. It's been a long time since I've played. But we made some good progress. We met up with Ninetails, cleared our names, got our rescue team base built. Ranked up to gold rank, so we've got a good thing going for the next time we pop in. Hopefully, next go around we'll get, you know, figure out what's going on with Groudon, chase after him, because of course we haven't heard from Alakazam yet. Yeah, I think plot-wise that's the next step is meeting Groudon, but I'm not 100% sure because the plot does vary a little bit in this game from the original. But all that being said, I unfortunately have to be a responsible human being and work tomorrow. So I am going to go get ready to do that. And we will pick back up with some more Pokemon. Probably this weekend. We'll have to see how I'm feeling. But we have our regularly scheduled programming with Harvestella on Saturday. Actually, what day am I off on Tuesday this week? I'm just remembering what day of the week it is. No, not Tuesday. Thursday? You'd think I'd know by now. I'm actually like gonna pull up my work schedule and check. Because I'm like blanking. Thursday. So Thursday, we'll either pick back up with Mystery Dungeon or probably Legends. You know, there's more to do with the Infinite Royale and definitely more to do with the research. I do want to get the shiny charm. That is something that I want to do. So it'll be a little bit. We still got some of the wild areas, the wild zones to fill out. And just different things to take care of as far as the Mabel's research tasks. But, you know, we can make some good headway there. We'll just see how I'm feeling on Thursday. But until then, I'm going to bed. Have a good one.